A few months ago, I met the Ramirez family. Since then, I've been trying to find the best way to tell you their story, but I just couldn't put my thoughts together. Maybe I should start from the beginning. This family is just one of the millions of people living in extreme poverty in Mexico, and also one of the hundreds of families that the EOC ministries reach out through the construction of a house. To be honest, when I met them, they seemed just like another family to me, but the experience and the relationship that was born during that week made me realize a few things. Hopefully you won't feel like I'm trying to convince you of anything. These are just my random thoughts. You can agree or disagree with me, but I hope you won't stay indifferent. I met the Ramirez family back in August 2010. At that time, they were living in a small shack made out of plastic and tarps, where they cooked, slept, and lived their everyday lives. They earned just enough money to be able to feed their children. They live in a small community named Maniadero in Ensenada, Mexico. The family was made up of the mother Sidonia, father Andres, two girls, Flor and Abigail, and a boy named Edgar. The day I met them, Sidonia was cooking rice for the kids. It took her around 1 hour to prepare it. Because they had run out of gas, she started up a fire in the middle of the room, and so quickly the whole place was filled with this crazy smoke. The kids didn't complain, but it was very evident that they were having a hard time. Their eyes were watering very badly, and as for me, I had to leave the room because I couldn't breathe. Around the place, I could only see signs of the extreme poverty. They didn't have many things we wouldn't ever be able to live without. They didn't have a fridge or a stove, no drinking water or gas. There wasn't a floor either, just dirt, and whatever they had was stuck on the 10 feet square room. The whole family slept in the same bed, a single mattress laid down on the ground. It was very obvious to me this wasn't the right environment for these children or for anybody to grow up under these conditions. Sidonia was only 20 years old and her husband Andres 22, and their situation seemed so overwhelming to me. God had a plan for them already, so not everything was lost. Months before the Ramirez family had been approved to receive a house, people from the US and Canada heard about their situation, and through the EOC ministry were building a new home for them. So that week, the construction of the house was going on by a Mexican youth team who were partnering with the ministry, helping on the side, hammering, painting, and putting the house up in 4 days.
My faith was torn to shreds, my heart in the back.
God says He knows even when one single hair in our head moves, so He definitely had their situation on His hands. So maybe we can't fix the whole world, and maybe we can't solve everyone's need. Maybe we can't do many things because we're only humans, but at least we should be there in case God finds us useful and wants to use us. He will do good for us and for others, I have no doubt about it.
Have me, you still have my heart.
Months after the construction, we visited the family again to find out that they were having a hard time because the kids had been sick. Also, Sidonia was 8 months pregnant and she hadn't gone to the doctor. Apparently, Edgar and Flor had been sick for a couple of weeks already, and Sidonia was very worried for them. We had the opportunity to share with a few members of a team who were building a house down here about them, and a woman from Virginia showed interest in helping them out. She gave a donation in which we could use to take them all to the doctor. We set up a time and we picked them out at their house. On our way to see the doctor, the children and Sidonia barely spoke to us. They were very shy and quiet. At the clinic, the doctor did a general checkup on all of them, including Sidonia and her unborn baby. The doctor said that the children had parasites, so he prescribed some medication. With the money that our friend left for them, we were able to buy the medicine and still were able to leave some funds with the family for other needs. Our way back was a lot more fun and comfortable. The kids were playing with my friends who were with us, and back at their house, Sidonia showed her gratitude to us and to the lady who donated the money. Seeing them again and seeing how hard it was for them to fulfill a basic need of healthcare made me realize that it takes a much greater effort invested in someone's life to actually make an everlasting change on them. The house solved only one of their needs, and the money we gave them would only help to cure their bodies for this one time. But is that really it? It's there where our job is finished and complete? I believe that is not. This family needs time. They need someone who will invest many hours of teaching them and many days of visiting them like visiting a dear relative, many months or even many years of sincere love and care for them. They need someone who will not be indifferent to their burdens and would like to help them out to carry on the heavy weight of being a young father and a young mother. Someone who will give their all with the only purpose of making their lives a little easier and without expecting anything back. It sounds like a crazy task to do, but otherwise these children will have to deal with the same issues than their parents. A life with no education, no work, probably marriage at a too young age, going from one place to another, suffering from the lack of opportunities that our country has. Listen, I know we're not saviors of anybody, but we shouldn't just pass by either. So what are we gonna do? I guess that is a very personal decision.